Hey guys, it's Peter Day here, and I'm making this video for my brother's place in South Carolina. This video is kind of on behalf of both of us. We want to share something. So there's been something on our mind, and what's been on our mind is that affiliates have not been taking enough action on basically scaling up campaigns that are promising. Because I want to tell you a little bit of a story, and excuse all these birds or whatever squawking away there. But basically, when Tyler and I got started, and it's not even when we just got started, our failure rate on campaigns has been significantly higher than our success rate. So for every 10 campaigns that we've tested, we have failed on 70 to 90% of like every campaign we've tested in the past. So our failure rate has been really high. But the reason we've been able to have so much success is because when we have found the winning campaigns, we've taken advantage of them significantly. So here's the lesson here. If only 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 of your campaigns are really going to hit the jackpot, you need to take them more seriously when they do hit the jackpot. You can't be fooling around trying to spend a little bit or not scaling. You have to take advantage, because think about it. If you fail on 80% of the campaigns and you finally find a breakthrough, you have to make sure that that breakthrough is significant enough to make up for the fact that you lost money on everything else you tried prior, at least in the short term, whatever. So sometimes there's been winning streaks where Tyler and I have found 3 or 4 successful campaigns in a row, but oftentimes in our history, when we have tested campaigns, about 80% have failed, 20% have worked. But then what we've been able to do is we've been able to take the 20% that have worked, and we've been able to scale them phenomenally. We've been able to take single campaigns to over $300,000 per month of net profit on a single campaign. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking advantage of your winning campaigns. The second mistake people are making, they're not excited enough when a campaign is breaking even. And that's a big mistake, because here's the thing. We've failed on so many campaigns that when a campaign becomes breaking even, especially if it's break even early on, we get very excited about break even. Because if a campaign is breaking even, that means you are literally probably just one ad, one audience, one landing page, you're one tweak away from succeeding on the campaign. So I think 2 mistakes that affiliates are making right now is when they find winning campaigns, when they've found them, affiliates haven't been aggressive enough in scaling them. I mean, heck, if like 80% of your campaigns are going to fail or something and only 20% are going to work, you have to take advantage of the 20%. Don't find the winners and kind of dabble in them. You have to think outside of the box. You have to figure out, okay, I have this winning campaign. How am I going to scale it? Maybe I should run it on a few Facebook accounts at the same time. Maybe I should run it on a second traffic source as well. Maybe I should just test a lot more images. Maybe I should get a few more credit cards. Like some guy that we know recently, he literally got like 8 more credit cards because he's so excited about a winning campaign. He's like, how do I scale it? He went and applied for an Amex card, a Chase card, a Capital One card, Bank of America card. He literally just got like 8 more credit cards, and now he can scale more. And the reality is if you're working with networks or advertisers that are above board, the likelihood of them stiffing you and not paying is pretty small as long as you're compliant. So it's not that risky to actually take out things like credit cards to run the campaigns. Now, disclaimer, we're not telling you to do that. We're sharing our story. But what I'm saying is that in our opinion, we feel like the risk has been low if the advertisers or networks have been above board. I think a third mistake affiliates have made is they've been a little too timid to not kind of go into debt on the campaigns. Now, we're not saying go into debt. Here's what I'm trying to say. When you find a winning campaign, it's profiting. So that doesn't mean you're going into debt. What that means is if you use a credit card or a line of credit or you borrow money, it doesn't mean you're going into debt. It means that you're taking out debt to just float an invoice. And they're very, very different things. What we do not advise doing is we do not advise taking out loans or debt in order to test campaigns, because the issue with that is that if you're using debt to test campaigns, it means you could possibly lose money on the debt. But if you're taking out debt to scale campaigns, it means that you are making money, and you're more taking out the debt because you're waiting that extra week or two for your affiliate network to pay you. So right now in our business, we have a lot of different credit cards, a lot of different lines of credit. If we were scaling campaigns right now, which we are, we have the ability to spend like an extra $800,000 or something in a given week. And this will increase, right? This will increase. So Tyler and I are working on getting more lines of credit. We're working on getting more funding. We talked to an investor person at Affiliate Summit West that's interested in making an investment into our business, because the reality is you want to have the funding. So when you find those winners, you can scale them very, very, very hard. So guys, these are my tips today. Number one, get more excited if the campaigns are breaking even. If they're breaking even, you're just a tweak away from success. So don't bag them if you're breaking even. Be excited if they're breaking even. Figure out how to get them profitable. Don't give up on campaigns quickly. When you find winners, scale them as hard as you can within reason. And step number 3 is don't be afraid to scale on things like credit cards. As long as you know you're profitable and as long as you feel comfortable with it, the decision is in your hands, but you just have to feel comfortable with the networks and advertisers that you're working with, so that if you put the ads on line of credit, borrowed money or credit cards, that you feel comfortable making that decision and that you're going to get paid back. So these are tips today. I'm going to be making a lot more videos because I'm traveling to Florida. I'm going to be spending a month in Florida. I may have mentioned in the video beginning. It's not even a vacation. We're just going to be. I'm just kind of going to be working Monday to Friday. In Florida is the plan, but we're getting out of the cold because we're in the Northeast, and it's going to be a nice break. So I'm going to be making a lot more videos, maybe walking down the beach, maybe by the pool. It's not to show off. It's just because, honestly, I'm excited about being outside in Florida. So, guys, this is Peter, and we'll talk in a next training video. Talk soon. Make sure you like and share this stuff and subscribe to the Optimize to Convert YouTube channel. This is Peter, and we'll talk soon. All right. Bye.